Hello, guys, and thank you for coming to Deb Chanel's 48's World, where we're going to be giving you the recap and review of the Atlanta Housewives episodes of Secrets Revealed. Again, that's the Atlanta Housewives episodes of Secrets Revealed. Y'all, this is kind of boring. So basically, I just put you all a little video image of all the cast members on the show. So just enjoy the pictures while I go into the commentary. Okay, first it took off where Kim, they were showing her as a soccer mom, saying she was a soccer mom look and that she needed to basically have a revamp from shabby to chic. And basically, Phaedra and Portia were going to take on that task, but it was really Phaedra's idea, and she just wants her to be a little more flashy, sassy, and classy. So they're going to take her on her as a pet project. So the scene goes where she meets with Portia in a apparel shop, and they're just talking about Kim behind her back, pretty much saying they're gonna fix her up. Then the next clip goes to where Kim and Phaedra are out in a Medi Petty spa date, and they're going on trying to basically put her together or get her together. And um, Phaedra wanted her to take a standing appointment at the Medi Petty salon, but Kim was like, I know how to get red carpet when I want to, but right now, y'all pushing it too far. We don't need to go that far with that. But she was enjoying herself and just getting away from the mundane days of, everyday routine. So that was nice of Phaedra to pretty much take her on as a pet project. And then we have Portia coming in, and basically she's doing the same thing. She's telling her, it's not that much we need to do, but then she goes and gives a whole laundry list of what she wants to change about Kim Fields. And Kim Fields got a straight, quick, fast, and a hurry. And so she likes where she looks, and that's all that needs to be talked about. Then we go on to Cynthia and Peter and Mallory. Basically, Cynthia's telling her sister she is pretty much getting tired of Peter and his ways, his philandering, and him, making a scene out in public, making her look embarrassed, and she's getting tired of it. She's tired of the backlash that comes and attacks her about the marriage, how it makes Noel look for that being her stepfather, and she's just not with it. She's pretty much giving um, Peter an ultimatum. And then just recently news from the not Inquirer, but the Inquisitor, they're saying that they're getting divorced. And Peter is wanting half of her salary. And I'm thinking half of the salary from um, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Go figure that one. Did she have a prenup in place? I bet you she didn't. She wish she had one now. Because Peter seems more of an opportunist than they had pictured Todd to be for Candy. But that's another day, another story. Let's see. It goes to the scene where Peter actually is taking Noel out or Noel's taking Peter out, but they're both together, and they're both are talking about the incident that happened on Facebook or Instagram where he was caught messing with a lady and hugging her on her neck, and it just seems more provocative than what it needed to be. And she was telling Peter he needs to get himself in check. That's not a good look. He even kind of seemed like he was sloppy drunk, and he just really needs to work on that because she's not hearing none of that, especially when it comes to her mother's feelings about the whole situation. So he apologized for everything, and then we go on to Peter goes on to tell Cynthia that basically he's going back out of town. He's spending 20 days away out of the month, and he needs to have his own place. He's thinking a house. Cynthia's thinking he done lost his damn mind. So she basically gives him the 411 about that's not going to happen. You need to get your priorities straight. You need to stop making me look like a fool, this, that, and the other. And he doesn't appreciate that. And so she's talking about, oh, you're talking about an apartment. You ain't talking about no house. And, so it goes back and forth. And Cynthia is pretty much giving him the rules of how he's going to be acting from now on because it's making her look like a fool in the media's eyes and just everywhere, even with her personal friends. And she's not happy with him. She said it. She loved him, but she's not in love with him anymore. Go figure that one. So they get in a little tizzy about him wanting her to take him to the airport, and she's saying no. She got time for all this. She'll call him a taxi. And then he was like, "Oh, I need you to take me to the airport." She said, "I'm not taking you. That's it in the story." So he said he gonna be having fun looking for that house in Charlotte, Carolina, North Carolina. And you know, hey, it's on Cynthia's dime, so she better get to the bank and change all her information out before he believes her dry. Empty a bank account is not a good look. We go on to Portia. She's having her mom come over to her house because she's getting into a speaking engagement at Newton High School. She's going to be a motivational speaker for them on this particular day. And it seems like since the auditorium wasn't packed, maybe she was giving the speech to the junior and seniors, or maybe just even the senior class, because like I said, it wasn't a big turnout. But her mom came, what do you call it? What's her name? Candy came. Oh shoot. Mother Candy, Shamika, and can't think of the other person. Oh, Phaedra. So all of them were giving her major support for speaking out to the young people. Because as you say, as we say, the children are our future. So Portia is giving her words of wisdoms, which is very little, but hey, she's trying. For kids to motivate themselves and attack bullying at its very best. Try to motivate yourselves to be supporters of people trying to mess with other people. Like tell them that's not a good deal. Be a spokesperson against bullying, and be a good citizens of the world. That's basically what she was trying to say. We moved on from that situation, but she called her thing Three Steps to Success on fleek. Okay, anyway, we go back to scenes and clips where they're showing where they're on Lake Lanier, and uh, Portia and Cynthia ends up getting into a little altercation where she has to go and since what's her name? Portia was getting into her personal space on that boat trip. Cynthia had to remove her from her space by kicking her in the abdomen with her foot or kicking her in the vagina area. I don't know which one because it all looked so close. But anyway, she kind of felt bad about it. She was talking to Mallory and her sister about it, and Marlo, and they were saying, "Hey, it is what it is, but do what you can. Go and tell Noelle if her social media gets to it or her friends, then it comes out to be more than what it really was." So Cynthia, doesn't hesitate. She takes their advice. She goes in and talks to Noelle, and it seems like Noelle is the parent and Cynthia is the student or child, because she handled it, telling her off the bat, "Mom, you shouldn't have done that. You should have talked it out. You need to apologize. And please do not have this type of behavior anymore in your lifetime because it's not warranted. I expected more of you, Mom." So she was like, pretty much like telling her mom where to come and go and all in between. Oh, so that was a mess. We went to commercial. We came back. We got on Phaedra. Phaedra is doing some looking at places where she wants to have her own mortuary family site business. And, she's going around to different ones. Jason is supposed to be her mentor, and also he has a business that's operating in Alabama. So she just makes this little, either states don't have no funds no more or what. I have no idea. But she knows she was looking for a partner. She don't have the income to do it all on her own. So it was just good for TV. I'm sure it was scripted. But anyway, she goes to Alabama and she meets with her mentor, and he takes her around to different locations, this, that, and the other. She had her own real estate or realtor here in Atlanta showing her around to certain businesses. But it always came up she need her je ne sais quoi, type of atmosphere. But actually, she needs some je ne sais quoi money, and she don't have it. Okay, the government's watching how she's spending to recognize whether she's spending from her own made money or she's trying to steal, snitch, and pinch out that money that Apollo, her husband, was investigated and put in jail on the fraudulent behavior he was producing or showing to the public. But I believe she was in there somehow. I really do, guys. But hey, somebody got to be out of jail to raise the kids, right? Okay, so we move on. Phaedra ends up accepting this prestigious appointment partnership she has in Alabama with Jason. So she's now a bona fide owner of a business, and it is what it is. Okay, we go to Todd. They're basically showing past scenes of when they were talking with Dr. Jackie about Todd's sperm count and Candy not being able to conceive and whatever. So she was saying, "Hey, Todd have a millions soldiers going on, so he's not a problem. So it was really Candy. So they ended up doing in virtual fetal uh, simulation, and she started the IVF plan. She got into her first trimester. She had this big old party or coming out party where she was telling everybody that they're pregnant. She just didn't want to tell everybody since it was doing the IVF type assimilation process. She didn't want to get everybody hopes up and it failed. So that's how she had her baby. Uh, intravenous something. It's IVF though. Um, and that's pretty much was it on that scene. But she had a baby shower at the company that she has, space or leasing space. They had her big old baby shower with the compliments of Phaedra with the cake. I don't know. I guess the rest of the people uh, pitched in for the what do you call it? The decorations and this, that, and the four. And maybe the old little gang or old lady gang had called themselves putting their stuff up. Um, as far as their food, catering that event for her free of charge, you know that. Then we go back to, them showing the scene where they gave her the baby shower and Phaedra's pretty much when she's opening up her gift saying, "Oh, that set came from Tiffany's and this, that, and that," and she just wanted everybody to know she gave the most expensive gift. And Candy probably just gonna use it for decoration. She ain't letting that boy play with that train set. Might be a collector's item. She can get some money off of it one day. But anyway, we go on to where Kenya is on a date with some horny toad guy, because pretty much that's basically what he appeared to me to be coming off the computer screen or the television screen, because he took her to this like real laid back place. It was some real joint where they had delicious food and outdoor entertainment. Of course, not Faye, Kenya was overly dressed for the situation, but isn't she always? She has to look fabulous wherever she goes. Shows a younger dude and just from Buffalo Bills. He was out. Okay, then we went to a scene with Portia. Portia called herself dating this guy who's a sports person. I think he played football for the Buffalo Bills. I'm not really sure, not really current, but she called herself thinking she was going to be dating this guy named Duke. They went on a little house hunting, and it really was like some overpriced apartments downtown in the very populated area. And I guess where the movers and shakers pretty much hang out. And she was talking about having a family with him, this, that, and then. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened to Oliver? Maybe he was before Oliver, who knows? But anyway, she made a fool out of herself because after they showed another clip, they went to commercial, they came back. She was looking at her text telling her that he was going on out of town. He solidified his little contract with the Buffalo Bills. He hoped to see her in the future, but that wasn't gonna work out for them. And then she just looked stupid, and we pretty much go on from there. We go on to Kenya again, Lori, her cousin, and they're just talking with her pretty much, saying, what kind of guys you're looking for. Have you thought about doing social media and all this third and the fourth? And, you know, pretty much Kenya was like, hey, she got to set her eyes on a different type of thing. She don't want nobody less than 6 feet because she don't want nobody to be, holding on to him like he was a small person and she didn't want to feel embarrassed, but she'll be embarrassing herself. So we weren't really worried about her because she just is what she is, honey. Then she goes back to this date she had with this guy at the little rib shack place, and he was asking all personal type of information that it seemed like she was getting uncomfortable with. And he basically asking her what the weirdest place she had sex at, and this, that, and the third. And I just thought that was just really crazy. Then it goes to Phaedra and the Million Man March, and her and Cherie is talking about Kim. Pretty much, Kim is a mother 24/7. Kim is just about all her kids, and that's it. And while that scene was going on, they flashed on a scene with Kim where she was giving a history lesson to her sons on the bus as while they were in Washington D.C. But then Messy Cherie, uh, I think her name's Sheree, I'm sorry, was talking with Portia about some incidents that she had information on Kenya regarding a dinner or something that her and Kim were in, and they had squashed their beef and this, that, and that. But she don't think she knows got to be another story besides this. So she goes on and calls Kenya and asks if she know anything about this conversation that Kim had got her together and they were cool and this, that, and the third. And Kenya said she lying. And she said, well, that's not the story I got. I heard this, that, and the other. So Sheree said, okay, we're just going to set up a lunch date and I want y'all to come and squash y'all beef. So that's basically where we go at. We go to that scene. She gets both the ladies to come there. Of course, Kim is on time and no, I'm sorry, Kim's not on time. Kenya's on time for a change, but when you're getting a free meal, it is what it is. So they go on to talk, and they didn't want to wait, or Kenya didn't want to wait for Kim to show up. So her and Sheree went on and ordered some appetizers. And then shortly after they order their appetizers and having a few drinks, Kim shows up. She gives her little kiss to Hollywood kiss I should say, to both ladies, and she has a seat. And just before she can get down and warm the seat, um, Kenya goes right for the Kim feels a juggler, telling her, she likes to stir the pot, this, that, and the other, and Sheree was bringing up what she had mentioned to uh what's her name? Kenya, about what was said and this, that, and that. And of course, Kim goes on and say, yes, we've had that conversation. She don't understand why Kenya is, sprouting all this venom out of her mouth towards her. And, of course, Kenya start using all these words like duplicity and all this other kind of stuff, trying to throw darts at her that shows that she is educated too, and she can use big words. And then they go back and forth, and then Sheree try to put her little 2 cents in, where she really should have kept all her cents out because it wasn't about her. But again, she basically wanted to start stuff, and this is what Sheree does. She's the little shit starter, and we already have Kenya, and we have Portia, and sometimes Candy. We don't need Sheree coming back in starting no mess. But okay, she got to get her 15 minutes of fame filming time, so she goes on and do what she got to do. So then it goes on. Kim is trying to, elaborate a little bit more, and then she throws a little big term word in the dictionary. I forget what she said, but it was big, and Kenya took offense of it and said, "You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?" But Kenya didn't, want to check herself when she threw out that duplicity type sentence of the word. And of course Kim took it personal. So that's pretty much was all it was. Kim just got tired of her and got tired of Sheree's company. She called it a day. She said, deuces, I ain't got time for neither one of you hoes. I'm Kim Fields, didn't I tell you? So like I said, pretty much guys, it was boring, boring, boring. I don't know what y'all gonna get out of it, because I don't know. I didn't get too much out of it because I just wanted to turn the TV off. But I'm like, who? I had wrote the whole season with them. My mind would just finish it out. That's why I said, let me put a cute little video thing together, and y'all can kind of just imagine and reflect back on these different videos I gave you all to review. But that was it, guys. It was boring, like I said. But continue to come to my channel for reality reviews and other type of coverage that I do. And again, this was your girl, Deb Chanel's 48th World, reporting and giving you all the commentary on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Remember to rate, comment, and share like a video or two, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. And please tell your friends and families about me and get my number up past 500. Love you guys. Blessings. And take care of yourselves. Bye bye.